everyone, this is Darwell20, and welcome to episode 70 of Darwell20's Modern Skyblock series. Today, I've taught my Applied Energistics system how to make more Infinity Booster cards, because I want more Infinity Booster cards. Seems like a reasonable request. Doesn't seem completely irrational, considering I've got 125 energy units remaining, which is bad news, right? Like, that's not a lot. So it's currently in the process of crafting. There's a lot, and I mean a lot, of crafting that needs to go into making these things. Like tons of fluix crystals and quartz crystals and all kinds of other stuff. So basically, it's all cooking. Because like an Infinity Booster card needs 2 fluix pearls each, plus a third for this part, so 3 fluix pearls for the most part. And then some fluix dust, and some pure fluix crystal, and some ender pearls, and yada yada yada. Lots and lots of stuff happening. So I've requested 20, which will hopefully hold me over for a little bit, because I want to head over to Mars today. Doesn't that sound like a cool place to go? So let's check in on these silly shenanigans. So you got 91% of the way done to making your research. 91%, and you're stuck, aren't you? You would be. You would be stuck. I feel like I just need to like remake my entire base. That's what I feel like I need to do. I need to just destroy everything and start from scratch. I need like a new base. That's what I need. Maybe I should make a space station and live up there in space. So researching Mars. Don't research Mars. I know about Mars already. Me and Mars have talked. Oh wait, there's a moon paper in there. So if there was a moon paper in there, why did it get to 81% and then get stuck? Alright, well now you're moving again, so I don't know what that's all about. Yeah, this planet progression mod is a little bit weird with satellites and all that stuff. I don't know what's up with it. But maybe we'll figure out another planet eventually. Alright, so more Infinity Booster card. Yay, I've got some units. Sweet. Maybe now hold off. So let's check out Mars. Yeah, does that sound like the plan? So just a real quick recap. We've got some food. We've got our teleporter. I have my teleporter. Where is it? Where's my little teleporter-y thingy? The mechanism dude that lets me teleport home. I had it on me. The portable thingy. Am I crazy or did it disappear? I totally had this thing at some point. Where'd it go? Gotta find it. Hold on. Well, I don't know what happened to it, so I made a new one. Woot. Alright, to Mars we go. I want to go check out Mars, see what Mars is all about, investigate that planet. So, just to review, we've got a spacesuit that's all good to go. We've got plenty of oxygen. We've got all the things we need. We have a teleporter setup. We have a quantum entangloper. We have advanced universal cables to power the teleporter setup. We have our charge porter, and I think that sounds cool. So let's launch our rocket. Tier 2 rocket launching in T-minus 20 seconds. Dun, 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 dun. And we have plenty of fuel, right? Yeah, totally. 10 seconds to go. Woo-hoo-hoo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launching rocket. That's cool. Nice, dudes. So this is a tier 2 rocket, and I assume what this means is, like, because it's a tier 2 rocket, it's going to allow me to travel to Mars. I mean, that and the fact that I discovered Mars. I guess. Like, I'm guessing each tier of rocket allows me to travel a little bit further in the solar system? Hey, look at that! Mars! Cool. Nice. And I can also create a space station there if I wanted to. So there's no moons around Mars, I guess? So if I want to go there, we just go there. Boom. Prepare for entry. Hey, cool. It's a different kind of thing. I don't know what it is, but Okay, we're landing. We're landing fast. Whoa, landing balloons. Okay. That's a different story. Can I control this landing balloon situation at all? Okay, yeah, no, there's bad guys here on Mars. How do I get out of this thing? Oh, there we go. Got out. Sweet. We found ourselves on Mars. That's cool. Unfortunately, there's bad guys on Mars. Terrible bad guys. So quest completed. I didn't actually bring up my... So I'm guessing my armor. I'm not sure what the deal is with armor. Like, how does this thing... It looks like when I mouse over it, it recharges, which I don't understand at all. I guess first things first. Let's just kind of poke around a little bit out here. There's a thing. There's a thing that looks like something. Is that ice? Oh, cool. There's ice on Mars. Along with water. See, look, liquid water. Life on Mars. Note this day in your history books, ladies and gentlemen. Direwolf discovered life on Mars. All right, so let's do something that will protect us while I decide to figure out what we need to do next. So, like, maybe I should make a little base or something to have our teleporter frame. But let's check out the quest book, right? So, what's my quest objective on Mars itself? So, to space and beyond. Where are you? Space and beyond. There you are. Mars. So we found the dimension. Yay. And now we have to get a Desh ingot. Okay. Right. Gotta change that hotkey. I'm gonna do that now. Key is H. Which hotkey is not respecting the fact that I have a UI open? Extra planets module mode? Okay, cool. Trying to find an unused hotkey at this point is pretty much impossible. Decimal. Okay, that should do it. All right, so now... Ah, that's so much better. All right, so Desh. Desh can make all kinds of things, apparently, but Desh ingots come from smelting Desh ore, which I can find on Galacticraft planets. Desh ore... Ooh, an Orion drive. That sounds neat. Can also be used, I can smelt it, I can crusher it, I'm hoping mechanism machines can process it as well. Maybe not, but that's okay. Magma crucible, huh? Can turn into molten Desh. Neat. That's cool. Induction smelting is an option. I can pulverize it, I can crusher it. So definitely a few things we can do. All right, so we got to find Desh. That's our goal for this system. So let's start off by finding a place that we will call home. So here's what I'm gonna do. Do I have? I do. Good. Invalid thermal protection. Well, that can't be good. I don't know what that means. Oh boy, I have a really old version of this mod. I need to add this in. Let's flatten out a terrain and call this an area for a base. Does that sound cool? Maybe that's what that blue bar means? Invalid thermal protection. So I do have some slowness going on. Ow. I don't know which bar up here means what, but maybe I should do a little bit of setting up our teleporter. So let's put a teleporter like here-ish. Game, please. Just because I don't know like how bad this thermal protection problem is. So you're going to be on oxygen set, and your side config for energy will be all red. And then you will be the Mars channel. And that looks cool. And let's real quick... Infinite energy is low. I should... What I'm going to do is claim this chunk that I'm in. Probably should have checked. But yeah, this is all one chunk. Cool. So just so I can teleport back here. So this is now Direwolf's team, right? All right, cool. Invalid thermal protection. I don't know what I have to do about that. But this should get me back home at least. And then hopefully it will not be invalid. See, this guy's closed again. No link. That's not cool. These mechanism teleporters keep losing their connection, which is bad. Because it means it's going to be... I don't know if there's a good way to teleport back and forth between planets if they keep losing their connection like that. And this one just lost it. Look, it was literally open a second ago. Literally a second ago it was open, and now it's closed. What's up with that? Like, I'm chunk loading on the opposing side, and they have power, so there's no reason they should be shutting down. What if I... Mars... set... teleport? Yeah, it's just going to teleport me to here, isn't it? That's not cool. Not cool. No links, huh? We're gonna have to figure out a solution to that, because that's not good. Is there another teleport option for me right now? Like, RF Tools is in the pack, but I'm pretty sure it's gated behind something. Which one's RF Tools gated behind? RF Tools is gated behind Space and Beyond, so that's a thing. And a tier 6 Void Ore Miner. So RF Tools is a ways away. What other teleport options do I have? Corail Tombstone Mod? I don't know what that is. Blood Pearl of Teleportation. Frame Teleporters. Yeah, Reliquary has something, but I don't know that it allows me to teleport to places. Silent Gems has a teleport linker. And Redstone Teleporters. Ruby Teleporter? I should look into what Silent Gems' teleporters are. Alright guys, so I'm trying a different route. The telepad block. I'm hoping that this will work for me. I've crafted most of what I need. We're waiting on just a few more dark steel here. And yes, it looks like my math was correct on how much I need. So 4 more after this will get us our last telepad. So from what I understand from the telepad, I can use it to teleport to a specific dimension and coordinate set. So hopefully what I can do is keep this in the overworld, because it looks like getting from the planets back to the overworld ain't so much of a problem. That seems to work all right. But chunk loading stuff, I don't know if it's because it's not chunk loaded over on the moon and in Mars, but like basically getting back here is fine. Getting back to the planets that I'm visiting, not so fine. So hopefully if I set up a telepad block here, we can teleport to those remote destinations. Does that sound cool? So maybe I'll set up... we're going to want an axe of some description. Yeah, a flux-infused axe sounds like a good time. And maybe I should do that for a minute. Hooray! Alright, cool, look at you. Okay, so you need some power, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. Hopefully I just plug you in anywhere. That would appear to be the case. Sort of, kind of, appear to be the case. Reagent tank, 500 millibuckets of Dew of the Void. Ew. Okay. Dire base? Okay, cool. So I need some Dew of the Void, which I get from what? So that requires the vat with nutrient distillation, grains of physiology, and grains at the end. I remember these things being a little bit of a hassle. But, you know, did I even make a vat? Do I have the vat? I do have the vat. I might need multiples of these to get this working. And you need a capacitor, sir. Can I upgrade you to like a tier 2 capacitor at the very least? I can, yay. Probably don't have enough for that. Yeah, maybe that'll be good enough for now. Cool. Dump into input tank, into output tank, void output tank. Okay, cool. So let me get like 1 bucket's worth and just see if I can get this working before I decide to automate this or not. All right, so I just removed my creeper killer here, and that should be cool. And I've got my soul vial of Enderman, so that's cool. So now I should be able to put that in here with this and give it some experience. And you've got these things. And then we'll put you away, and then you get this and this. And hopefully that's enough for 1 bucket's worth. If not, I'll have to get another one. It says ×2 and ×2, so good, I think. Let's put you over here. Actually, I think I need some more heads and some more sugar. It looks like I need 2 buckets of this stuff. So what we're gonna want is you and you and you and you. Figuring out the ratios here of what I need. So that should make 2 buckets of nutrient distillation, and then these 2 will hopefully turn into, I don't know how many buckets, 1 or 2 of the other stuff that I need. The Dew of the Void or whatever it is. So that's 15. So 1. Go, buddy, go. Okay. And then hopefully you 2 cook up? Do you need more nutrient distillation than that? You're killing me. Killing me, Smalls. So let's put this stuff away for a minute. And what I'll make is this many. So that should be 2 more buckets worth. So let's go with... Is that 2 more buckets or is that 1 more bucket? I think that's 1 more bucket. So then we're going to want... This should be 2 more buckets worth. Cool. All right. So back in a minute when this is all cooked. Okay, so 4 buckets worth now? Is that enough? Yay! Now how many buckets of Dew of the Void am I going to get? That's the question. And, further question, how much Dew of the Void do I need to teleport? I guess we'll find out. So you're cooking up, cooking. I'll automate this if it needs to be automated and if it works. I'm suspecting that it'll need a decent amount of Dew of the Void to travel to a different dimension. But we'll find out. So that's 1 bucket's worth of Dew of the Void, which hopefully I can just right-click onto this guy to insert him. All right, tank. Let's do the thermal tank, because those are pretty straightforward, right? That should not be a hard thing to get. A little bit of glass. Oh, why do you keep dying on me? So part of me is thinking that it might be time to get away from Mechanism. And I am chunk loading this area. It's absolutely chunk loaded. But for whatever reason, I have to break and replace that cable every now and then. So like the whole network dies until I break and replace that cable, which is bad, obviously. So that's not good. So glass, cool. Yeah, I have to figure out what's up with that. But could I just like, just for... Yeah, that seems to have worked. And then we'll just pop you here for the time being. Alright, so now, how do I change these numbers? Why are they locked? What's this? Nobody panic, but I think I fixed it. Wah, wah, wah. Dudes, I have been fooled. I'm not sure who by. Hey, Evolved Enderman, how about you die? That would be great. Why are you such a magical Enderman that you don't take any damage from my awesome sword that kills most things in one hit? Wow, that is an annoyingly difficult to kill Enderman. This is my sword, right? Yeah. It's doing 6 damage. So, I figured it out. You ready? FTB utilities had world chunk loading set to false. I don't know if that's intended or not. So if world chunk loading is false, why am I allowed to chunk load chunks if it doesn't do anything? I've been bamboozled. I've been fooled. Hello, alien villager. I've been tricked. It gives the impression that you can chunk load, but you can't chunk load. What's up with those shenanigans? Spacesuit. Tier 1 spacesuit helmet. Okay, cool. Man, I have a lot of these things, don't I? I don't know what's up with where my spacesuit helmet went, but I don't know, things are getting wonky. Things are getting weird. But anyway, I think that'll both fix, hopefully, the energy drain problem and the dimension loading problem. Because I think what's happening is the dimensions were not staying chunk loaded, even though I had the anchor items in them from Ender.io and the chunk loading from FTB utilities going on. I don't think they were actually staying chunk loaded. So it's not that there was a problem with Mechanism's teleporters, it was that chunk loading was disabled, even though it says that it was chunk loading. Like, you would think that if chunk loading was disabled in FTB utilities, like when I went to chunk load a chunk, it would say no chunk loading is allowed, right? Like down here, loaded chunks, 36 out of 50. Shouldn't that be 36 out of 0? If, you know, the config option was that FTB utilities world chunk loading was false. So you would think that, you know, if that was the intention, that it would be like, hey, you're not allowed to claim chunks. But it's telling me that it was chunk loaded. So that made me think like, hey, I did everything right. But so I went and changed the config because I want a chunk load. So there. Ha! I say to you, ha! All right, so Mars. Where were we on Mars? We were working on Mars. We were trying to find Desh ingots, right? So let's do this. Let's... Ugh, this is annoying. Let's do this. Let's get the Mars stuff back. Because I want to build like a little Mars hut. Like nothing fancy, right? Just, you know, a little tiny place to call home. Yeah. So if I pop through here again, now we're going to get back to Mars. Now we should be cool. Alright, so we don't really need that Ender.io teleporter. The joys. The joys of craziness. So let's do this. Let's get a little bit more of this stuff. And I'm going to set you to vertical wall mode. So maybe just like a little kind of hut should be nice. Just some place that's like relatively protected. There we go. Yeah, I like that idea. That looks good, right? Just something, right? And let's also do. I really need to update my own mod in this pack because there are far newer versions of this mod available that I have not updated the pack with yet, and that is funny to me. So I should do that. But yes, now things should be good. The whole chunk loading thing is up and running. May or may not set up an oxygen bubble type situation for this area. I don't know. We'll see. It depends how long we're going to stay on Mars. Like, is Mars going to be a place that we want to base on? Like some kind of permanent structural base? What is... Oh, that's the thing I just built. Yeah. Duh. So, invalid thermal protection. Right. Now, if I go inside this little building, is my thermal protection okay? And if not, like... So that's dropping? Is it too cold? Is that what's up? And if so, how do I deal with that? So if I pop back into the overworld, where's that little bar going to go? Is it going to go back up? Well, that whole thing's gone because I'm not on a different planet. So I guess we'll see what's up. Oh yeah, so it's green, it means I'm good. Okay, so that is my temperature gauge. So I'm learning what these different gauges are, right? I'm not sure why I'm getting a high pressure warning, but I'm learning these gauges. And I'm pretty sure this is all around either extra, I'm thinking it's extra planets because it's the spacesuit, right? So like what can I do? There's modules that I can install in my spacesuit. So I'm guessing that's extra planets, right? So there's lots of things, but is there like a module that's like to keep me warmer? So there's this stuff, thermal cloth. Ah, that's cool. So this is required for Mercury, tier 3 thermal padding helm. Interesting. So thermal padding, does that just protect from both temperature range? Like, because this says required for Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, Eris, and their moons. This is required for Mercury, Jupiter, and Saturn. So, okay, cool. Thermal padding, is that like a tier 1? So I guess I have to do something like, so how do these things work? Tier 1 protection kit used for compact storage of space equipment. Okay. Let's go. Oh, yes. I should probably have like a platform. That's cool. Yeah, I survived. So let's try and make some of that thermal padding stuff. So tier 2 thermal padding is isothermal helms. And that requires Desh ingots. Okay, so in order to get tier 2 isothermal, I need Desh ingots. So this just requires any kind of wool. So let's do this. I want you to know... And I want you to just go ahead and use gray, because why not? Because that's what we have a million of. Thermal cloth. Just get a bunch of it, right? Because it's just wool and redstone. Who cares? And then I can figure out how this works. So, like, is that an upgrade? So there's not a module for thermal cloth. So that's... Do I, like, combine these or something? Doesn't look like it. Thermal padding helm. What if I just right-click you? Oh, hello. Something happened. Oh! That's where it goes. Got it. Got it. That's where it goes. Got it. Wrong place. This place. Okay. So let's go back to Mars now and see if I get, you know, temperature warnings. Got it. It's dropping. Now, to be fair, it's also daytime-ish on this planet, but it doesn't look like it's dropping as much. Okay. Oh, good, and they're taking damage. That's a good time. So I see something there. That might be a meteorite of some kind? Or maybe it's the Desh ingot thing. Blue slime egg. Hi. What are you? You apparently don't take damage. I don't see him actually taking damage. Okay. No idea what that is. A little bit creeped out, if I'm being honest. But we have to find some of this Desh metal stuff. Hey, is that another egg? Maybe that's a red slime egg? I'm learning all the things today. Red slimeling egg. I don't want any more slimelings because I don't know what they are, and apparently they don't take damage when I swing a sword at them. So that's something I don't want any part of. So let's go mining. What I'm thinking I can do is just like do some super vein mining stuff, and that would be probably like a super quick way to get what I need to get. So what I'll do, maybe even... Hopefully I can just jump out of here, right? Yeah, that should be fine. That works. Is that enough of a jump out area? Yeah. So then we'll go this way. Does that seem cool? And I'm gonna want to rapidly disable my magnet. That's a for sure thing that I'm gonna want to do. So that I can go here and here to get out, right? So yeah, last time I did lots of mining. I just disabled my magnet because that's I'm about to get like a bajillion things and my inventory is just not going to be able to handle that. Can I jump this? I can. Nice. Hey, cool, and there's a slimeling down here. And it's unnamed. Sweet. So let's do this. Let's take the ring of magnetization off. I'm going to throw it in here for the time being. And then mining should not be too bad. So I'd like to find my first Desh thing on camera, if I may. I'm assuming that this Desh material will be found via mining at some point. Mars regolith, Mars stone. Trying to keep it relatively... Hi, buddy. Are you following me? Because that's creepy. To do more food. So, I would have expected to find something by now. Desh. Yeah, you don't really have a lot of info, do you? Hey, I found some. Now we're talking. Yay, Desh. Give me the Desh. Alright, cool. So I guess what I'll do is mine some more off camera. Ooh, there's some too, actually. Nice. And then we'll kind of just see what's up. So I don't know what this little blue slimeling is about, but he's creeping me out. So Desh is not super common, but that's okay. I'll get some. I'll get just a little bit more, and then I'll probably teleport home and be good to go. So now that we have chunk loading sorted, I think we're going to be in a much better place with this whole Galacticraft plan. So I'll be right back. We're teleporting home. Hooray! So that's good times. Nice. Let's sleep through this rain and stuff and see what's up. So I've got my Desh, among many other things. Unrefined Desh that I can use to smelt. That'll get me 1 bar's worth. I guess I can't ore double it in any interesting way. So let's pop you open and just do the thing, right? Ding ding! Correct! Ding ding, indeed. So I guess now, while exploring Mars or its moons, you may find a Tier 2 dungeon. I'm sensing a pattern that I don't appreciate. If I have to find a dungeon on every planet, I'm going to rapidly start cheating. I'm not even gonna lie or pretend I'm not. If I have to do this on every planet, I'm gonna get bored real quick. But we'll see what happens. So I'm already cheating by using the dungeon locator. So what I'll do is we'll pop back to Mars. Hey, that was a nice quick teleport. Hey, my little blue slime dude is here. Nice. Okay, blue slimeling. So let's, I guess, head in the general direction of I probably should have got more potatoes, but it's all good. If I can at least find a dungeon, I'll be happy. What are you? Fallen meteor. Yeah, I'll take some. Sure, why not? Cool. So, just like on the moon, I'm going to probably decide to find this thing off camera because finding it on camera was hugely annoying. And it literally took a really long time. I don't want to spend 2 episodes looking for a dungeon. That said, there's something really big over here that my dungeon locator is kind of pointing at. Wow, look at that big, huge hole. That's kind of cool. I'm just going to see if, like, by chance, the dungeon is inside that giant hole. And if not, then we'll be back in a minute. To do more food. Do we have more potatoes cooked? No, we're gonna have to get more cooked potatoes because these are awesome foods. Whoosh. Yeah, see, it's harder to find these dungeons than you would think, but I'll be back when I find it. Just keep walking, just keep walking, walking, just keep walking forever. Hold on. I started recording again to make a joke about how long this was taking, and I might have just found it. Is it possible that this is the entrance to a dungeon? It might be. I think it is. Sweet. Just want to make sure I don't like take too much fall damage, if you know what I mean. But yes, this is actually it. Okay, that was me making a joke about how long this was taking, and it actually turning out okay. So that's funny. Suspicious, just a bit. Can of food, huh? Oh, sure, why not? Fragmented carbon, Desh leggings. Sure, why not? I mean, I don't really need redstone. Let me get out my bow, which is so good at killing me. I just want to be prepared. So at this point, I'll put my magnet back on because I do want these things. Suspicious. Desh helmet. Cool. Lightning aspect, sharpness. Some stuff I don't think I need. But why not? Ooh, those dehydrated carrots are tasty. Dun 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 dun. Let's put away some junk real quick. How am I doing on that? Yeah, 1790. We're okay still. I'm taking the food just because, well, because I can. And I'm not super great on food. And hey, having mob spawners is not the end of the world. All right, nice. Trying to keep an eye on my oxygen at the same time, by the way, because, you know, oxygen is important for breathing. Gotcha. We are running out of things and stuff. Ooh, unrefined Desh. Woot. Think I do have that. This little blue slime dude is still following me, and I'm still creeped out by it. For the record. This dungeon is also quite a bit bigger than the previous dungeon. But I think we just found something, so let's clean up our inventory for this fight. Just want to be ready to eat as needed. So what do we got here? Creeper eggs, huh? That sounds awful. Mining them doesn't seem to do anything. Ooh, that's creepy. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Just a little bit of panic. I think I've found the pattern here. My armor, or whatever it is. What is this? Ah, Evolved Zombie. Where'd you come from? See, whenever I mouse over it, it looks like it, like, fills up. It's really weird. Just in case they're coming from there. Tell me if this is a pattern I can repeat. He's like a gas, but he's shooting giant TNT. Can you just stand there and do that? Because I'm okay with that. He doesn't have a phase 2 to this fight? That would be apparently true. Today we learned how to fight the Evolved Creeper boss. Ow. So you can put away this and that and this and that and that. But we have a tier 2 dungeon key. Automatic cargo rocket. Cool. And just like the last episode, is this not the thing that we need? Because if it is not the thing that we need, I'm going to cheat in the thing that I need. So we need a tier 3 rocket schematic. So that was fun, but I'm gonna do that cheat thing again, just because I don't like that I don't get it, and I don't want to like have to find many dungeons until I get lucky enough with Minecraft's RNG to get the proper schematic. Oh, hey, look, and that's a workbench schematic, tier 3, yay! So then you can unlock schematic, tier 3 rocket. Cool. So now I know how to make a tier 3 rocket, and I assume that means that I need to now make a tier 3 rocket so I can go to the next planet. And also presuming that that means that I need to do something with you, sir, Mars. And now you're researching the moon. So how do I get this dude to research something other than Mars or the moon? Is there some other type of satellite I need? Basic satellite. Satellite rocket, satellite controller, satellite builder. Oh my, we're well past the wrapping up point, aren't we? Oh boy, I didn't even notice, but apparently we are. So what I'll do is I'll do some research about how this mod works, this planet progression thing, to get beyond Mars and the moon. I was hoping that by discovering Mars in the telescope, I would start researching other things in the moon and Mars with my satellites, but I guess not. So for now, Delta 20 signing off, well past the wrapping up point. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Take it easy.